The question yesterday was who made the highly anticipated rosters for the Four Nations Face-Off hockey tournament coming next year, February 12th and 20th in Montreal and Boston. You can see it live on Sportsnet. Welcome back. Sid Cixero here with you. This will be the first best-on-best hockey competition since the World Cup in 2016. Joining us this morning to break it all down is a member of Team Canada and a member and captain of the Boston Bruins, Brad Marchand, joining us in his car while running errands this morning. Kind enough after playing the night before in Chicago. Brad, welcome to BT. Thanks for doing this.
Yeah, thanks for having me. Sorry, guys. I did school drop off on the calendar today, so but yeah, appreciate you having me here.
School drop off, and he scored 2 goals against Chicago last night, and he got in at 4 a.m. Listen, we should be thanking you for this, Brad. Now, you found out you were part of Team Canada for the Four Nations Face-Off back in June of this year, but you saw the rest of that roster yesterday. Did it get the juices flowing? How excited are you?
Yeah, it did. It's obviously still a little bit of ways away, but every time something comes up that has to do with it, it kind of brings it back to light, and obviously very excited to be part of it. It's one of those things that is such a big honor to be part of, and one you're extremely proud of, but at the same time, we all have a job to do right now that we're focused on day to day. So it's not always in your mind, but as we start getting closer here and more that come out,
for those at home who aren't familiar, the Four Nations taking part in this next February. Canada obviously will be there. The States, Finland, and Sweden. All the final rosters were finalized yesterday. We're going to run through the rosters here for people at home who haven't seen this yet. While we do this, Brad, your general thoughts on the team that surrounds you here. This looks like it's going to be a good time.
Yeah, it will. A lot of really good guys, I think, first and foremost. Everyone on the list. You hear a lot about guys around the ranks and the teams. They're all really good guys, first and foremost. Second, they all compete at the highest level. I think that's one of the biggest things with all these Canadian teams is that they always have the toughest competitors on there, and then obviously the skill. Some of the best players in the world. So we kind of have everything there. When you look around the 4 teams, they're all incredible. The talent level, the players on these teams are incredible. It's going to be a lot of fun. The margins are going to be very small between the wins and losses, so it'll be extremely exciting for fans and for us as well. But definitely an incredible group to be part of.
So just out of curiosity, I'm looking at center for Canada in this tournament. Do you want to play with McDavid? Do you want to play with Crosby? Do you want to play with that McKinnon guy in Colorado? Like, what are you feeling right now, Brad? What are you feeling?
I'll fill water bottles. I don't care. It's just. It's incredibly part of that group, and like I said, the best players in the world, and not just in today's era, but of all time. So it's an incredible group there, and definitely very lucky to have those players on the team.
2 more, Brad, because I know you've been busy. 1, this tournament opens in Montreal, where you are normally hated, but you will be cheered. The tournament will then end in Boston, where you're looking to win this tournament, and Boston will be cheering against you in theory, especially if the States are there. Seems odd, doesn't it?
Yeah, we're going to try to turn the Boston fans into Canadian fans. But, yeah, it'll be different. That's the best thing about being part of Canada is that obviously everybody rallies behind the team, and it doesn't matter where you play with and the rivalries you have with the city. Everyone puts it behind you for that tournament, and we all pull on the same rope. But yeah, Boston. If we get there, that'll be a unique experience for sure.
And the other thing people need to know at home before we let you go is this tournament. I mean, the NHL's just not doing this. This is also a preparation tournament for the Winter Olympics in Milan and Cortina, Italy, in 2026. The gentleman we're talking to, for people at home, has won a gold medal as a World Junior player for this country, won a World Hockey Championship, won the World Cup of hockey. No Olympic gold medal yet, Brad. How often do you think about being part of that Team Canada in Italy?
A lot. The last 8 years, we obviously were supposed to go a couple times and thought we were going to have that opportunity a couple years ago. Unfortunately, it was taken from us, but that's one that even when you make the NHL, you never expect to be at that caliber to be part of a team like that. Uh, so that's something that is definitely on the bucket list and something that I've been shooting for the last 10 years. So hopefully that opportunity comes, but that's a long ways away, and there's a lot of work to do before then. So this tournament, obviously the biggest thing in sight right now, but it's incredible that the NHL is going to get to go back there, and the players are going to get to experience that. Fans want to see the best on best. There's no question about it, and the guys want that, and they want to be able to represent their country. So for them to have that opportunity again is awesome.
The 2025 Four Nations Face-Off. I'm jacked. This is going to be a lot of fun. February 12th to 20th, Montreal and Boston. Rogers is a proud partner and fan of Canada's team, and customers have the chance to win a VIP trip to Four Nations Face-Off in Montreal. Learn more, go to rogers.com/Four Nations. Don't forget, fans in Canada can watch every game of Four Nations Face-Off exclusively on Sportsnet, representing Nova Scotia and Canada in that tournament. Brad, we appreciate the time. The life of an NHLer midseason is not easy. All the best to you. Have fun in that tournament, man.